Good morning. I just woke up and I've got a dream story time for you. You're the cutest in the whole world. I don't understand. You're setting the world off balance, girl. I usually have a lot of dreams in a single night, and there's usually an amount of time before I become lucid in each dream. So here we go. I was in this school setting and we were having like this big, what's it called? Kind of like a presentation, but parents were also there. There was a guest speaker there. So let me set it up for you. You are like the presentation board or whatever, let's say. Students were sitting here, parents were over here, guest speaker, and then there was like a row of students in front next to the presentation board that were like honors or something. I don't know, they had some special award. And we were going through, the guest speaker was speaking, and we got to a part where the students presented, and I was already sweating. I was like, oh, the students are presenting what though? The students are presenting what though? And it got to my turn, and everyone had their like little slideshow up. Oh my gosh, it was so great. Everyone had their little slideshow and what they were talking about. And when the guest speaker got to me, I was just like, I answered like one of his questions, but then I didn't have like a whole presentation or anything, and I just sat back down, and he gave me the, oh. So after that, after everyone did their little presentations, we had a moment before the final presentation. Then we were gonna go outside and have cake. So I was wearing a blue dress, and I went up to the front. We had a quick little break before the final presentation. I was wearing a blue dress, and I went up to the front row because I had a friend in the section, whatever that was, and I went up to talk to her, but then one of the other girls, which was a mean girl, she was so mean, she said, I just love how your blue dress complements your yellow teeth. And she said it so loud that like the students were gasping, the parents were gasping, the guest speaker gasped, and I was like, thanks, that's actually my favorite part about this outfit. And then I walked back out to the bathroom. I let one tear out, but I did not bawl my eyes out. I was strong. And I came back in, and they did their final presentation. One student came up to me and was like, hey, just wanted to let you know, what's her butt like doesn't get to compete in the final like round, or she doesn't get to like compete for that final award because of what she said. And I was like, oh, thanks for letting me know. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. Anyway, so the biz was done. We went out. I passed everyone having cake because I was not in the mood to have opened the door to outside. It was wet. I guess my shoes were just mad slippery. It slipped right on my butt. And this guy was like, oh, here, let me help you up. And he helped me up. And I was like, I was sitting out on the steps, and one of the girls in my class came up to me, and she was like, were you like here for the assignment part? And I was like, yeah, no, I did not get that. And she's like, yeah, we all showed up like on a Saturday to work on it. And I was like, wow, I'm soups glad I got the memo. And she like explained the assignment to me. It was an easy assignment, like something that would have been fun because you just got to pick whatever you wanted and talk about it, like have fun facts about it and stuff, and have like a little slideshow. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I cried a little bit. But then we all went to like another building. I don't know what was about to go down next. My heart was still at the presentation spot. But we went into another building, and I was really thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Wait, everybody, wait. I do have my presentation of things. I do have my presentation. Follow me outside, okay? So some peeps followed me outside. Some peeps just, they didn't want to waste their time with me again, okay? But some peeps followed me outside. And I was like, you know what? You can, like, actually fly. And they were, like, looking at each other like, the parents were looking at each other like, what stunt does she like about the ball? And I was like, yeah, you can fly. Let me show ya. And some people were like, what, you can fly? And I was like, yeah, well, just here, because, like, this is the dream space. Okay? But I did. I jumped up, and I was flying around. And some students were like, wait, how do you do that? Excuse me, what? And I was like, well, just try, like, jumping, and then, like, kick in your feet a little bit. And then, like, you'll notice you, like, stick in the air a little bit. And then you can use your arms a little bit. And the next thing you know, you're flying. So some students were, like, out there working on flying a little bit, and it was pretty cool. That mean girl did stick gum in my hair, but the gum didn't stick. I even had a moment, I was like, do I even want to, like, bring this up right now? Because I could just cry and then wake up and be like, oh, yay, it was just a dream. But I was like, no. Let's turn this dream around. And if I would have just cried and let myself wake up, I wouldn't be telling you this dream right now. Like, your dream, depending on you, you have, like, different emotions tied up with things. Like, obviously, I got some school trauma. School was not fun. And that was keeping me asleep to the dream for a while, but I feel like that healed some part of my little soul that's still wrapped up in high school. So, the moments of lucidity, like becoming lucid in the dreams, are usually pretty memorable and fun. Yup.